Hey guys, how are you doing? Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back to the YouTube video. Now, I've got a few things to talk about in this video. I'm going to focus mainly on price because there's some very interesting things happening, especially if you're an XRP holder. So I do want to get into that. We're at that pivotal point again. We've got back up to retracement levels while the market is pulling back, and it feels like doom and gloom. But if you can look between the lines, you can actually see something is happening here potentially for XRP. Before we get into that, yesterday there was a big shit throwing competition in the XRP community between developers, community, and Ripple. Essentially, I'm not going to get into it too much because honestly, it frustrates me and makes me upset because people can't align on, not upset, but people can't align on the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is we've had a good announcement yesterday from Ripple about smart contracts capabilities coming to the XRP ledger, potentially the actual underlying network, not just a side chain. And because it's not going the exact way the devs wanted it to go, and we didn't do it a while ago, they're cross. And that's essentially it. But my point is, guys, first off, let's just get over it. And second off, let's just work together and see what happens going forward. The past is the past. Can't change it now. You've made some cool things, devs, and we want you to continue doing that, but you're turning the community off. And I'm one of the people in the community, and I actually got beasted by one of the devs for no reason. I'm here just saying, look, I want people to rally together behind the community and all come together and have some creative discussions. And they were like, oh no, you're not saying what you think is right or whatever. And it's just anyway, getting over that. Price action. Equities fell yesterday, potentially triggering a wider sell-off. Equities fell because Nvidia lost quite a large amount of its market cap yesterday, 7%. Because they are apparently being investigated by the Department of Justice, caused about a 2%, well, one of the causes for about a 2% sell-off in the S&P. There are some other reasons. Arthur Hayes discussed and has a new article out basically saying that RRP is increasing because between now and the 14th of September, essentially money market, people who manage money, getting better interest rates on reverse repo or making more money on reverse repo than they are in money market funds, as far as I understand. I think that's the right understanding, so I'm just telling you what I think I've understood from his article. Aside from that, we've had the bounce in the DXY, which has been another reason why, in my opinion, crypto has not been performing very well. But we've had the bounce, the exact bounce that I talked about. If you watched my videos, what did I say I thought was going to happen? I thought we were going to have this bearish divergence forming, where price has made a lower high whilst the RSI has made a higher high. Which is a bearish divergence, and that is what we've got so far. Could this continue to about this level here, 102? Potentially. I said that was my first main rejection target, but it does look quite weak right now, the DXY, so let's see what continues to happen there. As that rises, crypto normally does pull back. If you want a deeper dive into the DXY, in the newsletter that I released on Saturday, I talked about liquidity, the DXY, which is obviously the basket of currencies versus the dollar, and the relationship and what I think is coming next. And I'm going to get into that. I actually genuinely think, so I've been saying that I thought September was going to be weird, maybe some bumps in the road, and I still feel that way, and look, we're getting one already. But into the mid to end of October is when things are going to start getting good. Well, next week we've got CPI, and with CPI, I think there's going to be some volatility. Volatility could be to the upside, because I actually think we're going to see year-over-year CPI coming in significantly lower than many think right now. We're at 2.9% right now, and I think it's probably going to come in around 2.5, maybe 2.4, to be absolutely honest with you. Because there was a 0.5, as Blockchain Backer pointed out, the 0.5 on the month of August last year is about to get wiped off. So let's see what happens. Anyway, getting into price. So Bitcoin is finally coming down. Let me get the Velo open though. Bitcoin's finally coming down to the gap that I thought we were going to touch. In fact, I think we might have touched that overnight. I haven't actually definitely checked over here on Velo. Let's see if this is going to let me log in, but it doesn't look like it. Velo XYZ, let me get on the charts. Where are you, charts? Futures, there we go. Nope. Charts, I want. So, is Bitcoin touching the gap that I've been talking about? Look how close that is. It probably means we've got some more to come. But look, we so nearly got here. Could that be it? Are we front running that? Maybe. Funding slightly negative on the hourly. We probably do continue to just push down into this grey box here. The one that I had highlighted for, well, literally since we started pushing out of this zone here. But yeah, let's see. We're really, really close. That grey box comes in between 55,400 and 54,800. That's the sort of range that I was looking at. We obviously could go below that, because if we look at trading different, I wasn't planning on doing this, that's why I haven't got the charts open. I was just going to talk to you about XRP, but I'm going to do that in 1 second. This is important though. We do still have all this liquidity here, which it could come down into, look, which is actually between 53,000 and 54,000. Then if we zoom out on the daily time frame, there's actually loads of liquidity down below, like 45 sort of K area. I know no one wants to hear that. So here there's a lot of liquidity at the, what is this, 46,600 to 48,000 level. So it is possible, but is it my base case? I don't know, because I actually genuinely think that we are going to start seeing a reversal sooner than people think. And basically my base case has been that we get a reversal in, as I said to you guys, mid-October latest. But markets front run that, and they start to read things before, and that would be very easy to predict due to elections. So there's trickery coming. But basically, let's have a look at the charts right now. So we're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to talk about XRP against the dollar here. We've got XRP coming down into this range that I talked about. If you guys have been watching my video, I said, are we going to close this candle out? I actually showed on the 4 hourly, we're going to close. The two most likely places to bounce are here because of the close of this open body here. So this is the first one, and we actually got that body closed so far. Or the second area that I'll be looking at is between that 51 and 49 cent level, which is why the two like leg on here is drawn in. However, I do think it's technically possible we finish this ABC here, because they are roughly equal lengths, the A leg and the C leg. I'll just show you this. It's a very rough guide here. So let me show you. Bang. A. Just rough look. They're roughly like similar lengths now, the A and the C, and that's what they should be for. So that's wave 1. Wave 2 has the ABC in it, and they're roughly similar lengths now. So the two could finish here. And let me just show you a few things that I am now bullish on to finish off this video. And I hope you get excited by this, guys, because it is genuinely exciting, no matter what people are saying over on Twitter and no matter what people say emotionally. This is very exciting. I've been identifying this pattern for XRP against Ethereum for weeks and weeks now, as you guys know. I said that I thought we were bottoming out, and we've created a succession of higher lows and higher highs. Yeah, we got a bit overextended there, but we still held our higher low structure. And we got down to this area here, and I said I started to feel a bit cautious about it, but I said that it's a good point here. Remember, we closed this candle, same sort of structure as we're looking at against the dollar. I said, look, we're at the oversold area on the RSI, but I'm a bit worried about this because it could invalidate the structure that we've been creating so far, and that we haven't yet validated as we've been creating higher lows. And then it bounced. And then it bounced, like right on the money. It bounced exactly where we needed it to bounce. And now we're back up at this level again, pushing the level that I want us to close above. We haven't had any closes above it yet, but we have actually on the 4 hour. So the 4 hours actually wicked up above here. So what I did say then is I want to create a higher high, and then probably a higher low, and then continue to create a higher high, and we can get this trend continuing. We want that on the weekly time frame, really. But just to show you on the daily, because it looks much more clear on the daily why I've got this drawn in, is like we've had this one candle that came up above, then we rejected it pretty quickly, closed back below the line I was talking about, and then since then, so this is from the 8th of August, this is a month, we've really been trying to work this level out, banging our heads on it, creating a higher low, banging our heads on it, creating a higher low, and now the RSI is crossed back bullish with quite an aggressive cross, and we are currently above this level on the daily. So this is XRP against ETH. This is where we want to be closing. We start to get these closes, guys, on the daily, weekly, monthly. This is where things start to really heat up, in my opinion, for XRP. As you can clearly see, XRP has been outperforming Ethereum for weeks and weeks. These green candles are XRP against ETH. We're fighting that resistance. We've been fighting it for like 5 weeks now. When we start to get the closes above this level, as I say to you guys, we're going at least on a technical level, we should be going at least to this sort of area here, which is a further 65% outperformance. If we start to get these breaks, we literally could come all the way up here, 250% outperformance. That's the next like key area of resistance, or up here, 430%, or finally all the way towards the top of the range, 1500%. These are moves that we haven't actually seen for XRP against Ethereum almost historically. Well, not historically, because in the 2017 run we did engulf Ethereum's market cap twice, but realistically since 2018 we've just come down against ETH, and we haven't had a period or such a prolonged period like this where we've had green price action against Ethereum. For example, I'll go from here. No, we'll go from here where the move really started. We've had 9 weeks of, well, 1 week was negative, but 9 weeks of outperformance of XRP against ETH. We haven't, like, where have we last seen that? We literally haven't ever seen that. So that's definitely something to be positive about and to really focus on. We came down low and now we're outperforming. And it is kind of similar against Bitcoin too. If we go just a more zoomed in time frame, as you can see, XRP was in this like bull flag essentially. We broke out, we sat on top of the support, and now we're breaking out. And we're creating again. Now we're creating higher highs. This is only on the hourly, but this is the time frame that we want to be closing. We want to be closing the dailies above this white line here. We have had like 1 or 2 closes above there and then quite quickly rejected. But these are the areas we want to be breaking, and again crossing bullish on the RSI. And if we look on the weekly, this is why, because look where we are. When it's done this on the weekly in the past, we've had these fast moves to the upside. Oh, just zoom in. I don't know if you can see what I'm saying. I'm quite erratic with my mouse. Some people told me off for that a few weeks ago. But we get the closes, bang, we explode. We get the close, bang, we explode. We get the close here, bang, this is a big one. We explode all the way up here. Realistically, this is the same. We wick down, we get the close, bang, explode again. Here, we get the close. We do hover around it, struggle with that resistance, but then when we get above that, bang, we explode. So that's basically telling us that worst case, if we get the closes above this white line, we rally to here, struggle for a bit, and then explode. Or best case, we absolutely send it when we get this close, which could be up to like 1500%, which is what it was basically in the 2017 cycle. That's why I'm so bullish. That's why I'm so bullish. And I keep banging on about it, and people keep saying I'm stupid. I don't really care. I'm here telling you what I see on the chart. So if you guys want to feel emotional about it, that's up to you. But this is just maths. Like I can't change this. This is what is happening, provably. Like numbers and stats are not, well, you could argue that it's human psychology that's moving the numbers and stats, but they are what they are. They're right there in front of you. So you can go and look at this yourself. So with that being said, do you guys feel the same way? Like, do you see what I'm seeing, or do I feel like I'm just banging my head against the wall sometimes, trying to explain to people what I see? And I know that it's hard because I've been here too. The price hasn't performed, blah blah blah. But this is what we need to see, and this is what we want to see. So we need another good day or a week of outperformance against Ethereum, and then we can really start getting a bit more moon boy and look at these speculating about where price is going to go. But we're still battling that resistance, but it is, again, looking positive. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do share it with a friend if you enjoyed, and yeah, give it a like. It helps me out on the algorithm. If you want to check out my newsletter, please go and do that. That'll be in the comments. That's where I break down my thoughts on liquidity and what I think is coming in the longer term to market, so in the next month or two. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace up, A-Town down, as Crypto Insight UK would say.